guys, welcome to FrightFest. Piper's just screened on the massive IMAX. What was the reaction? How are you guys feeling?
I mean, my first reaction, I don't think I've been in an IMAX cinema before. That screen is huge.
It is so big.
That was quite overwhelming, actually. It's looking at it and being like, wow. It's massive. An amazing cinema, though.
Yeah, and I think we've both seen bits of the film already, but to see it all put together on the big screen, it was so magical and amazing for us, and all our families are here. And I think the audience reaction seemed pretty good. There were some laughs and a few jumps I thought I heard, so hopefully that was.
It was a good laugh when I first came on screen, and I was like, not sure that's the reaction we were going for, but oh well. We seemed to warm to him.
Yeah. I mean, your character is quite unusual, really. I mean, he rides around on horseback. He's very not of this era. What was it about the character that drew you to him?
I think that kind of mystery, you know, that why is this guy riding horses in current day? And it's cleverly half answered throughout the film, but it's not until the end of the film do we realise exactly why that is there. So I think the payoff's there for it.
It all kind of makes sense at the end, doesn't it?
Totally.
Yeah,
Which is good.
And obviously for you, Mia, you know, this is a film very much about your character. What was it about her that made you excited to play her? Because she goes on quite a journey, right?
Yeah, that was what really excited me about playing Amy, because obviously she starts and she's this stroppy kind of teenager, and then by the end she kind of matures into this woman, and she has this love story, and her relationship with her mum is really up and down, and there's just such a big arc in the character that I really wanted to play, and I was so excited. And meeting Anthony, Elizabeth Hurley, Jack was just so amazing. All the cast and creators, it was a no-brainer as to like whether or not we were going to go ahead with this one.
And I know as a child, for me, like the Pied Piper was always quite a creepy idea, that there was this man that could just lure children away. But that's what he does, isn't he? He takes the town's children. But it seems like this should have been like 101 horror films. Yeah, I think this is one of the first examples. What do you think it is about him that lends itself to this sort of story?
I think because of the moral nature of the story, it's quite easy to then fit into. As we learn throughout the film, that's what we're kind of should be, how we should be behaving, sort of thing. So there's that kind of moral undercurrent. But I think what was great about him is the sly nature of him. Like, he's not coming to the forefront and saying, "I'm taking your kids." You know, it's the creepy behind the scenes kind of stuff that he does, which I think really gives the creepiness and the horror element to it.
I think you're right. I think the story really lends itself to a horror so well, and the fairy tale, when you do say it in words, is really creepy, isn't it? So I think it really worked, and yeah, like you, I was quite surprised that it hadn't been done before already. Yeah. And people love to see these stories that they know really well come to life. Like when I see all the Disney adaptations at the moment, people love to see stuff they used to know as a kid, as an adult. So.
I totally agree with that. Yeah, it's the retelling or the reimagination of a known story. I think it's fantastic.
I think the film does have that fairy tale quality to it in a way, and I guess a big part of that is the location. What was it like filming there? Because it looks beautiful on screen.
It was beautiful. It was really, really nice. We were lucky. We were mostly in Riga, but we were lucky to then go to all these different locations that are not so far out of the way, but then you kind of feel that you're just immersed in countryside, and it's very, very beautiful.
That view was magical. It looked like a little Hansel and Gretel town, like a little. It was so cute, it was so quaint. It was beautiful, honestly, and yeah, I think it was just so amazing. Some of the landscapes as well that you might have seen when we're gallivanting across the mountain tops, but it was just stunning. All of the locations were beautiful.
And how was working with the horses? You know, the animals are always quite tricksy. How was the animal stars?
Well, I didn't quite believe people like horse folk when they say when they say you have to have a relationship with the horse. Until I got on the back of a horse and tried to ride it.
Language with the horse.
Or they were trained to slow down rather than using reins, but just by making a noise out. And that was really cool. I loved it, but she tested me a lot to begin with, and I think that's when I started believing people, because I was like, oh no, she knows what she's doing. She's seen if I'm up to the task, really, and I thought that was really, really quite interesting, quite an amazing experience. And then eventually, I think we kind of became friends and worked together, so it was cool. Her name is Lady. Shout out to Lady D.
Shout out Lady. Yeah, it was actually like mostly us, like even the two man up there back riding on the horse. Was a lot of it was actually us, which is quite cool. Like neither of us were really that experienced at horse riding, so it was great to have that experience and the chance to try it. Yeah.
Absolutely.
And for people that miss Piper here, why should they take a chance on it when it gets released later?
I think much of what we just spoke about is you get to lose yourself a little bit in a story that you think you know, but you're being told it in a new light, in a new way, I think. And I think there's just a lot of cool things in it. Like I think the CGI was great. Like all those rats are very, very creepy. The bugs that are on your cellar.
Yeah.
I think it's easy to lose yourself in this film, and you can just sit back and enjoy it and have the thrill of being scared.
I think it's a blend of a few different genres. In terms of, obviously it's a horror, but there's a really strong romantic element, and a lot of it's quite funny, and I think it's a real nod to the old cheesy kind of 80s horrors where there's all these moments that kind of you laugh at and it's heartwarming, then there's some bits that actually are really kind of scary and tense, so I loved it. I thought it was so great, and I think everyone else will love it too, hopefully.
The audience seemed to react exactly like that, you know, they found where the funny moments were, and were sitting still for the creepier moments. I think it was.
Well, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you.